Hey friends, welcome to today's activity. Before we start, you need to get two things. You need to gather as many popsicle sticks as you can, and you need to get this little book. Some of them are green, some of them are white. Okay, and it says measuring with popsicle sticks. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do, I'm just gonna move over here, is you're going to have to write your name. Okay, you're going to write your name on this little booklet. Okay, then you're going to go to the second page. It looks like this. And here it says that you need to measure a bookshelf. Okay, in our classrooms, we have lots of bookshelves. I'm sure you have a bookshelf at your home. We are going to use popsicle sticks to do that. So okay, so popsicle sticks look like this, right? You have lots of them. Hopefully you have lots of them. Okay, before we start actually measuring, there's some really important things that you need to do first. And the first thing you need to do is you need to make an estimate. Can you say that word? Estimate. Okay. An estimate is a really smart guess. Okay. So looking at my bookshelf, now I know that this is just a picture of a bookshelf. My actual bookshelf is much bigger, but my popsicle sticks are bigger too, okay? So looking at an actual bookshelf, or this picture of a bookshelf, and these pictures of popsicle sticks, I'm going to predict how many it's going to take to measure from this end to this end, okay? So using my picture of a bookshelf and my popsicle sticks, how many do you think it's going to take to get from this end to this end? Okay, I think that maybe some people wrote 10. It looks like it might take 10 across. That is not a good 10. I'm going to try it again because mathematicians are accurate. Okay, I'm going to estimate 10, and here's why we estimate, because it makes us really think about numbers, okay? I know that a million, it is not going to take me a million popsicle sticks. I know this. And it's not going to take me one because I'm looking right here and I can tell that is not going to be one. Okay. So I'm thinking about a good solid number that might fit. Okay. It's okay if I don't get it right because it's an estimate. It's me thinking about numbers first. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's see. There's 1. There's 2. Let's see, that's 3. Okay, folks, look at how I measured. Did I measure correctly? Did I use my tools in a good way? Oh, I hope you said no, because I did not measure these accurately, did I? Look at that big old space there and that big old space there. When I measure with things, I need to make sure they're as close as they can get. Okay, and it looks like I have room for maybe a little bit more. Okay, here's something to remember. We are not using measurements that can be broken in half, okay? So it's important that our actual measurements, that we understand they're about, right? They're not quite, but they're about. So how many popsicle sticks long is this about? Good job. It is 4. It took me about 4 to go from this end to this end. All right, so that was page 2. So let's go to page 3. It says a window, right? It's a window. Let me move this over here. It's a window. And I can't just start measuring because I need to think of a what? An estimate. You are correct. So you know what I'm going to do though? bring it forward. Okay. I'm thinking that I might just take this and look. This is about 1 right there. If I were to make a good estimate, I think that maybe it would take about 3. That is my estimate, okay? Do you think that's a good estimate? Would 1,000 be a good estimate? No. What about 10? Would 10 even be a good estimate? I don't know. It depends on the size of your window, huh? Yeah. So you can always take 1 or 2 to get an idea of how many it would take. All right, let's help me measure. Oopsie, come on. Oh, bring it forward. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Here we go. What do you think? Should I go here or should I put it here? Oh, I hope you said here. I have to try to get them as close as possible, right? Good. Let's try this one. Good. How many more do you think? Were we close? Okay. The one thing I do not want to see you doing is changing your estimate. Okay, and estimates are important, but it tells us how we think about numbers. So I think we can just do 1 more. Good. What was my actual measurement? It was 4. You were correct. Okay. Let's do 1 more, and then you are going to work on your own. Somewhere in your house, you need to find a rug. Any rug you want. Okay, so what is the first thing that I have to do? I have to make my estimate. And I'm going to do that by, let's see, I'm going to have to move it a little bit to make sure it goes with my rug there. Yes, I need to make my estimate. And if I look right here, this is about 1. So I'm thinking that maybe it will be about 5 popsicle sticks long. Let's see. 2. Estimates are important. Okay. Let's do this. Let's try that. Oh, there we go. 3. Now I'm not going to change my estimate. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to be thinking, well, that's 4. I was a little off, wasn't I? Oops. And look at, I left a space. 6. Ooh, I was really off, wasn't I? 7. Looks like I can go 1 more. Good. So let's count. How many popsicle sticks long was this rug? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was actually 7. Nice job, friends. Okay, your job now is to measure your whiteboard. Some of you might have a big whiteboard, but you're going to do your whiteboard. Don't forget your estimate. Then you're going to measure a chair, and I'm telling you, it's probably easiest if you lay it down. You are going to measure a table, and here's the most fun part. Okay, you can get a family member, you can get a stuffed animal, you can get whatever you want, but you have to measure a friend, okay? since most of you are at home, it's probably going to be a family member, correct? But you are going to do the same thing, but don't forget about your estimate. And if you don't have popsicle sticks, let us know, okay? Happy measuring!